Okay, right, are we on? Are we on? Yeah, okay, good morning. All right, VW Caddy. So let's tell you about what we give. 12 months MOT, it has a service, and it's given a 6-month momentum warranty. Check them out online if you want to. That basically means that you can go to any garage that's VAT registered if you need to claim on something like your starter motor, clutch, gearbox has failed, engine injectors, things like that. Right, so going around the bodywork of the car, and I'm going to pick out as many of the negatives as I can for you. So the first thing that strikes me is that it's got a little bit of rust coming from here. Incidentally, I've had it on the ramp, it isn't rotten underneath. So there's no worries there, and there is a little bit on this side as well. There are a few stone chips, which I have got some blue paint, the same as this, from a previous job, so I'll touch these in as best I can. A couple of marks there and there, here, a few little scratches here, a couple of stone chip marks. This panel I've got on order, will be with me on Wednesday. Down this panel's nice, apart from a little mark there and there, which I'll touch in. Going around the back, bumper's got a few little scrape marks to it. There's a little bit to be touched in there. Glass heated with wiper blade as well. This has had paper put on it by the police, probably stop you from spying in there. This is the back of the inside. You would have seen most of that on eBay anyway, but just make you aware of what it's like in here. All the panels, these I mean, are all nice and straight, really, not been ripped off, no dust or anything like that in here. These are just spares for the mouldings on the outer part. I don't know why, but it came with them. So down this panel, there's a little bit of an indentation there with a scratch mark in it, and there's one there as well. I'll touch that in. Bloody car gurus are ringing me, they're a pain in the neck. And then there's a few little marks here and here, most of which will buff out, I guess. That's the sliding door working nicely. There's a little bit of flakiness there, which needs rubbing down. I'll do that because I don't want it to get any worse. Like I say, it's not rotten underneath, so don't be put off by that. So we've got the owner's manual. Interior is beautiful, to be fair to it. Really is fresh and nice. Very little needed from us. Just a quick white round and a hoover out, really. It didn't need wet vaccine or anything like that, which does tell us good things, really. And the floor's good as well. Normally these, when you get them, if it's a builder or something, you know, they're boots, they're rigger boots, wear through the blinking flooring. It's got horrible holes in it, but this is all nice. You know, even the brake pedals are nice, even though it's done 160,000. I'll come around the other side in a minute and show you the engine running. So let's go down this wing. A couple of little light scuffs and marks. Glass is good. Roof is all good as far as we can see. Let's do the important bit inside. So it's got 160,265, which is warranted because it's from the police. Right, so give the dash a rub. There she goes. So you can see there's no engine management warning lights, no ABS lights. I do know that there's a wheel bearing needed, which we'll do, and obviously if there's anything else, it'll be picked up on the MOT. I'm not going to rev it straight away because I'm a mechanic and I don't do that. Let's check the radio. Good. Let's check the heaters. They're all working. Sometimes these only work till 3 or 4, but yeah, 1, 2, 3 and 4, they're all working, so that motor and resistor's good. Lights and things like that we'll check out on the MOT. You've got electric mirrors, ooh, and they're heated. Electric windows, which, being Volkswagen, should be auto. Yes, they are, lovely. And passenger side is there, all the way down and all the way up. We've got some nice overhead storing, and that's worth its weight in gold, isn't it? So that's good. That would have been fitted from new, I guess. So let's have a look at the busy end. Oh, and you've actually got diesel in it, which for North Wales is pretty impressive, if I don't know what I'm saying. Normally they come with nothing. Well, mind you, this is from Scotland. Okay, so here's the busy end. We don't steam clean our engines to make them look newer than they are. We leave them exactly as they are arrived, even if they are dirty. Engines are supposed to be dirty because they are engines. And if you see a clean engine, it's usually because somebody's got an oil leak and they want to hide it. So we don't do that. You can see there's no oil leaks here. That is a new battery, which we fitted. Battery on it was original, I think. Well, not far off original anyway. Well, certainly it looked a few years old. So we put a brand new one on there anyway. Just so the worst thing if you sell a car to somebody coming up to winter and the battery goes flat, they're on the phone to you. So that's from experience. It's got to be serviced, so we'll do that before it goes out. I can already see from here antifreeze is good. Engine's really nice on it, as you'd expect on these, to be honest with you. They're pretty bulletproof. There's no nasty smoke bellowing out the back end, and I think most people would agree for £3.5 grand, you know, that's a nice tidy workable van. I think that's cheap. I think it's too cheap actually. Oh, and another nice feature being German, it doesn't need a bonnet stay look. It's got its own little shock absorber thingy-me-jig. So there you go, that's the bonnet. Looking at these little bits of rust here, I'll touch these in. I'll give them a rub down and I'll touch them in just to seal them off for whoever has it, so it doesn't get worse. I think someone's had a go before on this one. Oh no, they haven't. So I'll do the same on that one there. That should hold it back for some time. I've got some Rusty's treatment. I've driven it. It drives fine. It pulls really well, and I have no issues with that. Like I say, there is a wheel bearing, but we'll do that. And I think that's it really. I mean, it's always difficult when you're buying something from A, somebody you don't know, and B, you're halfway across the country. But usually when I do this, it does satisfy most people's minds. Obviously, it's not a new car. It's done 160,000 miles. So, you know, it's not going to be presented like new. But from the police, forensics, I believe it was, with the sort of looking after that they do, I think you've got half a chance of this being a continued good vehicle, and the pedigree of being Volkswagen as well. So much better than buying one of them bloody things over there, because they are shite, those Vauxhalls, absolute shite. You could buy that for a little bit more than this. All right, it's 2014. It's got 160,000 miles on it. The clock's the same, but they are frigging shit. You'll be in my garage more times than you'll be out on the road. Okay, so there you go. Hopefully that helps. If I've missed anything, please get in touch.